Hello everyone, it's me Simply Smiling. I wanted to come on for a brief chat today. Grab a beverage, sit around the table and join me. Let's have a chat today. I wanted to chat today about obstacles. What I think they mean on a journey or anything in life you're trying to be successful at, anything you're trying to do, anywhere you're trying to move and route yourself, anywhere you're trying to go. What are obstacles? I like to think that obstacles come in negative and positive form, depending on the situation and the circumstance. Now, a lot of times on a journey such as losing weight or trying to live a healthy lifestyle, or just trying to be the best version of yourself, you run into obstacles. Some of the obstacles in this case, in this instance, are negative because they block you. I believe that obstacles most of the time are designed to make you do something that you had no intention of doing, to make you absolutely do something that you truly don't want to do. Obstacles have a way of making you turn around and go back the way that you came from. Meaning on a journey of eating healthy and living a healthy lifestyle and being as healthy and fit as you can, an obstacle can make you go backwards instead of move forward. You have to learn to find a way to move over that obstacle, to move through it, to move away from it, to move around from it, to move over and under it. You have to find a way by any means necessary to get rid of that obstacle and make things happen in a positive way for you. You also have to learn how to make your obstacles become your power and not your weakness. Once you're able to conquer an obstacle and move away from it and get around it or through, under, or over it, make it power for you. Acknowledge yourself for being able to make it happen even though there was an obstacle, something blocking you from being successful. Don't let it be your weakness. And like I said, I believe they come in negative and in positive form. You got to know the difference. A lot of times, like I said, on this journey, a negative obstacle could be, okay, you're trying to eat healthy, but food is always around. Food is always available, and the bad choices of food, not necessarily the best choices. That can be an obstacle blocking your mindset from doing the right thing, okay? If it's a positive obstacle, it could be food again, but you have the will and the desire to not eat the bad food, to make the best choices. So good choices are obstacles in a positive way to make you move forward. Bad obstacles will block you from moving forward. So I believe they come in positive and negative, and you have to choose the one for you. And hopefully you'll choose the positive obstacle, because those are the ones that'll help you to get there, to conquer your mountain, to make things better for your life. You have to daily, day in and day out, fulfill your obligations to yourself, to overcome bad obstacles, to get through them. You have to do that on a daily basis. Why? Because some days obstacles come in so many forms, they come daily. They don't skip a day. They don't take a break. You have to make sure that your mind is right. You have to focus on the mindset to say, when you get up in the morning, if there are obstacles that are going to be in my way, you have to tell yourself you're ready. You have to know that you're ready to deal with it and give it your best fight ever, because absolutely you're fighting for your life. You have to always have that enthusiasm inside of you to say, obstacles are not going to block me. They're going to build me. They're going to give me the power. They're going to be stepping stones for me to make it over, for me to make it through, and for me to absolutely achieve every one of my goals, many, small, large, whatever that I set out for myself today. Okay? A lot of times, we want that instant gratification instead of that delayed gratification. And obstacles play a big part. It's okay to focus on instant gratification. Why? Because you're telling yourself right here, right now, no matter what obstacles come my way, I've got this. Instantly tell yourself that. Instantly set up the mind to be victorious. Instantly set up the heart to be open and there for you to achieve your goals. Instant gratification. Delayed gratification is okay too, because one day you're going to have everything that you want as far as your lifestyle, as far as being successful, as far as being a total positive first person for yourself. But instant gratification, I love to celebrate instantly, even though the obstacles are there, even though I know the obstacles are going to be there. A lot of times, obstacles don't blindside you. You know what's up ahead because you know what you're dealing with for that day. You know what's going to happen. We've got to be able to move from just having that creative thought in our mind of how we're going to do how we're going to deal with this obstacle. Always be creative because you need a plan, of course you do, to deal with obstacles. But we've got to learn how to move from the creativity part of the mind and what we're going to do in the strategic plan, how we're going to get through the obstacle, how we're going to make it happen. Move from that to reality. Okay, move from just thinking about it to making it real. Move from just wanting it to actually having it and actually seeing it through. Okay, we've got to make our journey our own, and we've got to definitely realize that it's not going to be easy. It's going to be hard because of the obstacles, because of things that, may have been in our past and that are still here in the mind. That's an obstacle. Okay, anything that's blocking you from getting to where you want to go, anything that's blocking you from where we know we need to be, we, including myself, is an obstacle. But we have to learn to make that the power and not the weakness, to make that the victorious part of our journey and not to give us that hopelessness that we cannot make it happen. We don't want to dwell in hopelessness. We want to always think, even though the obstacles are there, we want to always think, know, and realize that we can make it work for us. We can make it challenging and we can do this. Life is a battle, it's a fight always, sometimes with self, but we've got to daily demonstrate that this is what we want. We got to continue to know that when you do nothing, you get nothing. Obstacles will be your blockage to tell you, you cannot do this. That's your nothing. That's your nothing way of thinking. And that's an obstacle. We have to get that out of your mind. It always starts in the mindset. Even though the obstacles that are built and designed to stop you, with the ones are there. But a lot of times we don't deal with the mindset. Your mind can be your obstacle. How you think, feel, desire, want, and do your journey. How you think, feel, desire, and want to be successful in life. Whatever you want, the mindset has to be clear, crisp, precise, and know exactly what you want. Okay? Not being patient is an obstacle. It doesn't take, long to realize whether or not you're patient. Just sit down, deal with yourself, have a conversation with yourself. Understand that you know what you want and what you don't want. And you have to be patient in everything that you do. You have to have that patient demeanor about yourself, in order to be successful. If you don't, that's an obstacle. Okay? That's an obstacle. We all have equity in ourselves. Understand, we build our own equity inside of this body, meaning in the mind, body, and the soul. We build equity in ourselves, meaning we love ourselves. We house that inside of our hearts, meaning we want what's best for us. We house that desire inside of our hearts. But your equity inside of you is nothing if you don't make that investment. It's just like owning a property. You have to invest into your equity. Understand, investing means you have to put in what you want out of your journey. The equity will just sit there. It'll build because you're going to always love yourself. Hopefully and truthfully you will. You're going to always want to do what's right for you mentally and by your heart. But making that investment means putting in that time to build the equity and see the equity work for you. Putting in that time, exercising, eating right, thinking right, moving right, just loving you more and doing all the things positive for you to build that equity so it works. And so you see it now. You don't just build the love for yourself to see it happen in your life later on down the road. Equity is daily. Okay, it's there every day. And so make that investment in yourself to realize your equity that you already have in yourself. Invest in yourself daily. Please remember to work on the mindset. That would block the obstacles. That's the biggest obstacle we have. It's not the ones that are laid for us. It's the ones that's inside of us. It's not the traps that people put out. Speaking of people, a lot of times people are obstacle too. We have to learn to remove toxic people from our life. The haters, the naysayers, the one that don't believe, understand, and don't even choose not to believe and understand and be on our side. Those are toxic people. Now, that's really difficult. Why? Because a lot of the times the toxic people that we listen to are family members or the spouses, the children. You either raise them or you marry them, or people in your family, your closest friends for life. Those are the toxic people. Those are the people that we love that usually don't have the right thing to say about what we're doing, don't understand and don't want to understand and don't take the time to understand. But when I say remove those closest to you, what I'm meaning is limit the time that you spend with them, okay, mentally on certain subjects. If it's a subject of your journey and they don't understand, limit what you share with that person, okay? Don't stop loving that person. Of course, we don't want to do that. What's coming out of them, the toxic piece, is just how they think or understand or believe. Sometimes they think they know what's right for you and you disagree. That's a toxic situation. So just do a cleanse and clean it up. You know, we can't get rid of the people that we love. We don't want to do that because they're there for so many other reasons. If they weren't, we wouldn't love them, right? But just limit the conversations. Limit what you talk to them about. Limit the part of your journey that you understand that they disagree with. Just limit it. Okay, that's an obstacle. It can be, you know, there's a way that people get turned around mentally about how they think about what you're doing. If it's not what you want to hear, don't allow that to be an obstacle, because you're going to need that person, and that's going to create another whole situation in your life. Like I said, we either marry them or re-raising them. Nobody understands, or they're closest friends for life. And yes, like I said, that can be difficult, but you don't want to drain your energy. Draining your energy is an obstacle. We got to be patient with others, just like we have to have that patience with ourselves. And it's okay not to share a whole lot with people. A lot of times people didn't know what I was doing. All they saw was the results. She's losing weight. Oh my God, she looks so healthy. She's fit. She's ready. She's moving. She's so excited and happy all the time. Let them see the result. You don't have to share it if they're not going to say what you want to hear. Okay, so I wanted to just come on and talk about obstacles today. Understand that they come in many shapes, forms, and fashions. It can just be a thought in the morning. It could be the weather. Okay, it's raining today. I don't think I'll get a walk in. I don't think I'll do any exercise because it's raining outside. Don't let that be an obstacle. Move on the inside, okay? Move on the inside. Sometimes you just got to change your way of doing things in order to move around an obstacle. Like I said, if it's due to the weather, do it on the inside. If it's due to toxic people, change the conversation. It's a way to move around, to always be able to stay focused and true to yourself. So see what your obstacles are today. And not just see what they are, but have a preparation of a solution to make it over, through, under, around your obstacle today. Don't allow your obstacles to win. Allow them to be your power source, another power source, to be able to move on, to soar, and to seize the day of your journey. And we can see day by day by day in order to seize the total picture, of what we want to be, of what we want in our lives. We have the power, people. We truly do. We cannot allow different things to tell us that we don't have the power. We do. And obstacles, usually, that's the biggest thing. You know, that's the biggest thing. It's like me, if I don't like to drive on the interstate, which I don't, so I route out the normal way of going without going on the interstate. There's more than one way to get to where you're trying to go. Okay? Move around it. There's more than one way. And when that obstacle is there, if you're going somewhere and you know food is going to be there, that's going to be an obstacle, have a plan. Having a plan will overtake the obstacles as well. So enjoy your day and realize your obstacles today, and know that you are victorious no matter what. Continuously tell yourself that in your mind. If you find yourself in a situation where you feel like you're being blocked from what you're trying to do in a positive way for yourself. If you feel like it's something positive and you're being blocked, figure it out. There is no hopelessness in life. We don't want to have that. We want to be victorious and know and understand that we are. So realize your obstacles today. Write them down. Shucks. Big writer here. You know I love to write. Write them down if you have to. Look at that paper. Realize your problems, which are your obstacles, and have a solution over here to overcome the obstacles. Enjoy the rest of your day. I will talk to you real soon. Peace and love, and a lot of it. Bye.